I got a couple. Let me do a couple baseball things. Come back and we'll finish up with the Super Bowl while we're still here. Let me roll down through. You saw uh, the worst call ever a minute ago. Let's see, Zach. I had some audio for you. I wanted you to. I know you'd like some Ricky Henderson audio. How about that? Where did he go? This is Harold Baines talking about Ricky Henderson. Got the button on?
Mm-hmm. I won the stolen base title. It was the first and only time anybody in the 80s outside of Ricky won the stolen base title. Ricky's still in 120, 110 a year. Ricky got hurt like in May, and I think he had like 30. So it comes down to the last day of the year. Willie Wilson has 59. I have 59. I steal a base. Willie Wilson goes 0 for 5. I win the title. Monday morning, phone rings. I go over and pick up the phone. Henderson here, because Ricky never speaks. He speaks in third person regardless. Henderson here. I said, hey, what's up, Rick? What's going on, man? He says, 60 stolen bases. You ought to be ashamed. Ricky has 60 at the All-Star break. Click. Hung up.
You ought to be ashamed. Ricky had 60 at the All-Star break.
Very good. One of my favorite players.
I love
Eddie
Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, but Henderson never. Harold Baines never cried during a press conference, so advantage Harold Baines.
What did Ricky cry about?
I can't remember. It's like the fans didn't appreciate him or something. He was crying at the. Yeah, you just
Harold Baines, kind of one of them great players that was kind of under the radar sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
it's the highest grossing film in base. The last time the baseball team won the World Series. Cardinals, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Terry Star Wars, The Force Awakens, the 9th movie in Harry Potter, and the 8th movie in Star Wars.
Lord.
No, 7th movie in Star Wars.
I think I know where we're going with this.
Where's the Braves at? Spider-Man.
Yeah, it was
No
like
Way
3.
Home.
Yeah.
A lot of weird. I can't even get to Spider-Man stuff. My son tried to explain it. Tom, the Indians.
Give me 15 minutes.
What was it? The snake
pit.
The snake pit.
I've never seen it.
That's what I was about to say.
What? The snake pit.
They're the last team to win a World Series that haven't won.
And
one
look
since.
at the teams that don't have any.
The Pittsburgh Pirates Superman was number 1. Star Wars Return of the Jedi. See, all right, here we go. Orioles had Return of the Jedi, Episode 3, and the Braves. No, not the Braves.
That's 6, not 3.
Star Wars: The Force Awakens was 7. Oh yeah, 6, not 3. Well, technically, originally, I get it.
Yeah, originally it was
Third
3,
was the
but
third
still.
one.
Pittsburgh era was Superman. That's what a
it's
78,
amazing.
79 movie.
The Milwaukee Brewers have never.
I thought that too, Tom, when I saw that.
I can believe that the Padres have been around a long time too. The
Mariners.
Now the Rockies and Rays doesn't surprise me.
I can see
Ghostbusters, Detroit. How about that?
the snake pit. I can
The
see
85.
that being down there for Cleveland.
So Ghostbusters was
86.
the lead because I guess it beat out Gremlins that year. I remember Ghostbusters and Gremlins came out in the same year when I was in 5th grade.
Tom, how does it feel to be a Cleveland fan? I mean, I'd just like to know myself. I mean, there's no way.
How's it
was
feel?
black and white.
How's it feel to be like just a?
I mean, there's no way that
a
you
rambling.
could be
How's it feel to be a rambling, uneducated sports commentator?
I mean, you know
Why don't you
what
just
I'm
tell me
saying?
that. Just tell me that.
I mean, if you're a Cleveland fan, I mean, it's been so long and so. I mean, y'all in history.
We won the basketball title about 8 years ago.
I mean, a football team's terrible. Your baseball team not even good.
Hey,
either.
Tom, tell them at least you got one.
At least we
There's
got
what,
We've
5
won
teams on there that
2.
didn't have one. No, I was talking about
We've
the 5 that
won
didn't.
2 by
Wait.
the time that way so far back they can't even think of it.
It's black and white. I didn't know that.
The snake pit.
It's 1948.
I should have known, but it's black and white. That's just hilarious.
Yeah,
It was
come out in the
it was
Reader's Digest. Yeah, come out in the Reader's Digest. There you go.
15 million readers.
15 million people know about the snake pit, Terry.
That's great.
15 million more than. Wait a minute, let me go.
Well, they're all dead now, so.
There they are.
That's funny.
Let's go back. I have to watch that sometime.
That's awesome.
Watch that and then put on Major
That
League
could
to
be
make you
your
feel better.
Netflix.
Yeah, he'll have that up next week for his kids in his class.
Yep.
Play that with the bridge over the River Kwai.
All right, for you war fans here,
You're right.
Here's a comparison. These two guys got the same number of war points. They got to Vladdy played 70 more games, had 300 more plate appearances, 100 more hits, 20 more home runs, 70 more in the same WAR. More everything. The other guy just had more stolen bases. Same WAR. All right, guys.
I want to watch that guy still call him out.
All right. We've talked about performance-enhancing drugs. This guy has a leg.
Oh wow.
When does it become illegal? Or what is
You never
Do you
take
have
a
to-
dream.
I
away from
thought
somebody.
about
do you
this,
measure
Kevin.
after- do you-
Yeah.
well, do you measure advantage? Like what like at what point? I'm not saying he has
Oh,
advantage for what
my
he's doing.
God.
Terry, wait a minute. We have cheaters. Now, I'm thinking the Blade Runners, Chip.
Yes, I mean you're not wrong on this, Kevin. I mean
No,
these
he's
guys.
not.
Terry, the Blade. Have you seen the guys that run with the blades?
I seen that.
Okay. What I'm saying is, at what point do you say someone gets an advantage over other folks with some type of technology? Barry Bonds used to stand 1 inch from home plate with more
yeah.
armor
He did.
than a knight of the round table.
Yeah, you throw it
And
across
that's what.
there.
And I'm not saying this kid shouldn't play or go in there, Terry, anything like that. What I'm saying is that we have these arguments all the time. Whether if Zach takes creatine and lifts 300 pounds, and I take steroids and lift 300 pounds, I'm a bad person and he's not. But we're both lifting 300 pounds. So what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is where do we draw the line on these things? And I don't have any problems with it. But this is a great story. Parker Bird of LSU had his leg amputated in a boating accident 2 years ago, and now he got an at bat and with a prosthetic leg in a Division I baseball game.
I would
Never
think it'd be
take away a
very,
man's
very.
dream.
And I would think it'd be very difficult to learn to run on that.
Man,
And-
that's just amazing how
Yeah.
that technology.
Yes.
is.
And what I would say to that, Kevin, and you can see just from him walking up to the plate, that I don't think this is a fine line because I don't think this gives him a competitive advantage because it's not, in a sense, it's not on both legs. When he can, you see the track runners that you're talking about, and the sprinters, they
Does
almost.
he have more power push off in that than a regular person would?
But I don't know because of the difference between that and the natural left leg. If that, it's hard to balance. If it was both legs, you get the same. You get the same that same ratio.
Recoil or-
What I'm
Yeah,
saying, batters put their weight on their back leg.
I cannot even believe we're having this talk.
I am.
I am too. I mean, I
this is
understand
the
what you're
world we're
saying,
living
Kevin.
in.
Yeah.
So,
Oh
well,
my goodness.
okay, here's the next question. As a pitcher, would you not throw a brushback pitch, first pitch, knock him down?
I mean,
We're competing,
I'm not going to be.
Terry.
I'm not going to be afraid to pitch
hit.
inside. I'm not going to be afraid to
Oh,
pitch
I
inside.
agree. I mean,
First
you face
pitch,
him like
first
anybody
pitch,
else.
I'm throwing low inside at his knees
Yeah,
and make
you,
him hit
you
the ground.
face him like you would anybody else.
That's what I would
The,
do.
the unfortunate thing, Terry, and I know this is. I am not diminishing. This is. It's a fantastic.
curveballs at his head
It's a fantastic story, but the fact of the matter is, our technology has allowed to where the artificial replacement can give you a enhancement over the natural leg, the natural appendage.
He can't be no worse than what Mark McGuire and every one of them
Well,
guys
that's
were
what-
doing.
well,
And
back
that's
then.
yeah. That's
part of my
that's the
argument
point
is
we're
what-
making.
What do we allow? Anything and everything.
I don't see
Where do we
where
draw the line?
this would have anything, this leg. The only thing that you could say was maybe his ACL won't pop because this thing could, but it depends on what this is
No,
made
Terry,
of.
what I'm
It can
asking
give him
is
a
that what
speed
if that-
advantage.
What if he's got more leg and what if he's got more power in that than a regular leg does?
What if he's able to get more leverage?
It's not like, do they measure him and say, well, the average man has 300 power
Yeah.
PSI of pressure. This thing's going to have this, so we'll be equal at baseball.
You're-
Or do they make it really, really, or they don't care about the baseball playing when they
I
make
give
that
the
leg.
man a lot of credit for stepping in there
Not
with
talking about that.
Yeah,
to play.
that's the different part of the story that we're talking
not-
about.
yeah.
They're going to have to measure these artificial appendages similar to how they do the bats. I think you're gonna. I mean, if this becomes more prevalent, I mean, obviously this is a
It's
one-off.
not.
It's the
It's
one- it's
not
the one.
right. But I was just open and curious about. We've
Yeah,
got a lot of technology coming our way.
Yes,
on some
no,
stuff.
I think that's a
We're
legitimate
talking about-
question, Kevin.
You know, we've got baseball players that they're using dog collars and stuff, vibrating each other on, calling each other what the plays are and stuff in their back pockets
Yeah.
and things like that. And there's a lot of different ways to cheat, and that's why I wanted to bring up Day. And I don't know about some of that stuff. And I would just throw at him and make him hit the ground first, and then we'll see.
Let's throw it to handicap me. That's
Yeah,
that's
there
a
you
good
go.
sport.
Were you supposed to let him get a hit?
Oh, you treat him like any
This is
other
college
player that
baseball.
steps in
Exactly. If somebody walked in there with a broke ankle, I would throw at his
You
ankle
look at
first
him as if
place.
he's, I mean, he's, you know,
Terry, here's Zach Greinke not wanting to be a pitcher. He wanted to be a shortstop instead.
shouldn't have come to Kansas City. He
This-
gets a lot of losses.
Y'all
though,
paid
Larry.
somebody the other day.
This is him talking.
kept them.
This is him talking to.
Oh yeah, Witt. That's the first time we'd ever paid that much to
I
one
couldn't
player.
believe it.
This is him talking to his minor league coach. Zach, I've been told you're going to do one more start, and then they're calling you up. Congratulations, kid. You've earned it. I'm happy for you. Greinke took a long pause and said, I don't know. Do you think if we asked them if they would let me go back to single A and be a shortstop, I think I'd be a pretty good shortstop. Coach was a long pause. Said, what are you talking about? Are you kidding me? And Greinke said, no, I want to play shortstop. I was thinking I could start single A and then, work my way back up. Coach said, this makes no sense. What are you talking about? They're calling you to the big leagues. The big leagues, this is your dream. This is everyone's dream. Greinke said, oh, okay. And then with that, he got up and went and pitched baseball. Want to play shortstop, Terry.
Go on back down to single A where it took you longer to become a major.
Well, that's true. I mean,
There you go. Stay
He
with
wanted to
pitching
be
where I can get you there a whole lot faster.